Don't stand up, I've told you.
Exeter looking to put some width on this with Nowell. Stung perhaps by his omission from Steve Borthwick's first England squad during the week. Kirsten has been linked with a return to the Bulls in his home province of South Africa. Skinner, Josefa Scots, thundering through a gap. Once more, Exeter reload, and bursting through his innard, Slade on his shoulder, and the captain coasts home. It's taken 26 error-strewn Exeter minutes, but at last the hosts have found their accuracy, have found their skill, and have found the opening try of the night.
I think it's quite clear that the message coming on for the coach will be, let's take these guys more than 3-4 phases, it will come. Innard runs a great line. Castres don't read the play in attack, they don't jam in, and then it's just great 2v1 at the end. He makes it look very simple. Didn't quite see you didn't jam in from Castres. It was a great line from Innard. Just take these lads past 4 or 5 phases, make them make decisions, bring in that element of fatigue, keep your structure in attack. They cleared out the rucks there. They can still compete in heavy Castres for the 2-3 rucks before that. They were accurate. They kept the numbers out wide. They got their dividends in the end. Just got to keep that ball multi-phase Exeter moving forward in this game.
Skinner, that's classy. O'Loughlin. Sam Simmons lurking on his outside. Yet another Castres infringement. Another free shot for Exeter and for David Jenkins. Maunder, Innard, taken on by Kenny, but there was a forward pass.
Okay, time off.
There's a hit off the ball here for Kathangi.
Okay, Leo, coming to you.
Okay, stand by, Andy.
No, just wait, Leo. So I've got a clear penalty advantage off the ball tackle. I think it's 12 blue. I want to check possible foul play then by 8 blue then in that passage of play.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That was what I saw live.
Yeah, when you see it from that second angle, he's gone. There's nothing you can do. He's not part of the tackle. It's a shoulder to the head. I'd be surprised to see anything other than a red here.
In a competition littered with cards, Fabian Tocchino is the 12th to see a flash of scarlet. Just his second match for Castres Olympique.
Yeah, it's a penalty. So
and the young New Zealander dispatched 4 minutes before the break.
So it's a penalty there or a penalty. I believe you on this one, obviously.
Sam, we're seeing so many cards at the moment. You wonder what it's going to take for player behaviour to change, because there was no need for Fabian Tocchino, even in the heat of battle, a young man trying to prove himself, to make that hit.
No, I think the learning from that is lack of composure. It's getting heated down there. You can sense that between the 2 forward packs. And the game's on a knife edge, and now that could swing it massively in Exeter's favour. It's just a lack of composure from a young man. He'll learn.
Exeter would dearly love a second before the break. And this maul is ploughing over the top of Castres. Innard held up, but it's a penalty try. Castres collapsing them all illegally. Andrew Brace brandishing yellow again. And it's the captain, Mathieu Babillot. So Castres' entire back row is going to be off the field at once for the next 8 minutes at least. And that is a tremendous body blow dealt by Exeter.
Yeah, and it's strong refereeing as well, because sometimes referees just give another penalty. They realise they've sent someone off and someone else in the bin. But this, to me, clear as they see. Babillot at the back there just sacks it as it's going towards the try line. Just see him on the backside there, opposite Chunza. He's the one that drags it down.
Well, Exeter will fancy their chances of bagging a third here. Heave is the cry from Sandy Park, and Exeter's juggernaut responds. Try time. They make mincemeat of that Castres pack. They have their third score, and they are one from the all-important bonus points as Sam Simmons takes the acclaim.
You knew this was going over from the moment Exeter set up. Look how many Castres players are on the right-hand side of that maul. 5 of them have pushed them infield. They don't get behind. So there's so much more weight on that right-hand side, left-hand side. You're looking at it now on that extra maul. Castres helping them go in field, which is the thing you don't want to do. And then the cavalry come in from the back line, end up with 10 men in there. Good start, get the momentum, you're not stopping it then.
Okay, thanks, mate.
Is this the moment? Is this Exeter's time? Jack Dunn, wonderful athleticism to take that on the way down. Exeter shift the drive. They get those legs motoring. Does Dan Frost ground? It will not matter. Penalty try Exeter. Bonus point Exeter. Back at Sandy Park in the last 16 in April. And yet another card will be brandished the way of Castres.
Castres are really worried about this more. I thought it was a penalty initially at the start because they hit Exeter way too early, but Exeter get it moving straight away. And this bench that has come on, Frost, CO, Williams, Dunn, they've had a really big impact in this second half. Yes, they're a man up, but they've really put Castres to the sword. And that's a really good drive.
Can Exeter finish with a 5th try? And a flourish of positivity. Skinner, so much space out there if Nowell can take it. He slipped the tackle and Jack Nowell rounds off the win. The local hero punches the air, ruptures the Castres defence and bags Exeter's 5th.
Yeah, it's a brilliant crossfield kick. And then what I love about Jack Nowell, he pulls out the goose. The goosey comes out just in celebration. The scrum's going forward. You just see right at the line there, Skinner with the crossfield. It's a low one. He reads it well. Little pirouette. Watch the goose coming now. Boom. He's just showing off, isn't he? Nice to get a finish like that. Low scudder of a crossfield kick. The pirouette. There's a tiny little goose. And a celebration as well. Nice way to finish the game. It's not been all singing and dancing from Exeter. It's been just enough to get the bonus point win. And a bit of a gloss on top as well from that try from Jack Nowell.
Mulder. Simmons. Kata. Woodburn with him. Kata floats it wide to Sam Simmons. Hodge looping round the outside, skipping the tackle, but Chabouni did enough to haul them down. Woodburn, no. Chiefs keep it alive. Off the deck to Maunder. Joel Simmons, huge chasm for Simmons to glare into. Jenkins, Chunza for the corner, try! That is a rip-roaring finale from Exeter. They tear ragged Castres apart, and Chris Chunza, the Welsh thoroughbred, gallops home to ice the Exeter cake.
So fatigue is creeping in. Simmons does great just to set Hodge off. Finds Woodburn, who also keeps the ball alive, which is key. And look how disorganised this Castres defence is. They're a man down, they're blowing, coming off the line in all sorts of shapes. But good to see two forwards holding that width. And they're just playing the space extra, aren't they? Whether it's first phase off scrum or multi-phase in counter-attack. Just finding that space and punishing Castres now.
How about the wheels on Chunza on the end there? He does Demore on the outside. He's having a good celebrate as well, so it's a nice finish for Exeter.
So the last act of the game belongs to Joe Simmons, and this time his radar fires. In the end, it's a thumping Exeter victory. Full time at Sandy Park, Exeter 40, Castres 3.